A Long Island surgeon is going to be honored this weekend for his work helping those in need around the globe. FIOS 1's Cecilia Dowd has the story in Garden City.
At first glance, this photo appears to show a group of people in India simply looking at the camera in their best clothing. But look closely and you'll notice some are shielding parts of themselves with a hand or sari from view, hiding things like burns, scars, wounds, and perhaps deformities.
We do cleft lip and palate. We'll do burn. We'll teach cancer reconstruction. We will teach kind of reconstruction of complex trauma wounds.
Dr. Thomas Davenport with the Long Island Plastic Surgery Group has been to more than 30 countries working with the nonprofit ReSurge International, changing lives, sometimes with surgeries that last just an hour.
I think one of the most special patients that I took care of was a 12-year-old who still had a cleft lip in Nepal. And he had come in by himself, which is unusual, and he asked if we could fix his lip, and we were, put him on the schedule. And when we had fixed his lip, he just couldn't, he was very emotional, and he said that his parents had told him it could never be fixed because they couldn't afford to fix it.
Turns out the boy who couldn't afford the bus and walked 3 days to get to the doctors had never been to school.
It's not something someone with a cleft lip did in Nepal, is go to school, and he was so excited that now he could go home and go to school and basically lead a normal life. And it was a 1-hour operation. I noticed every time I went past his room, he was looking in the mirror probably about 10 hours a day. It was just unbelievable.
Davenport is being honored this weekend for his work with ReSurge, with a humanitarian award to be given at a gala. With the reward of the work comes heartache.
The worst job is telling 400 patients that we can't help them this time, and we need to maybe have them come back next year and we'll reassess and see what we can do.
This moment in time snapped in India, alive with hope that each will be chosen. Davenport can do as many as 14 surgeries a day when away. There are, of course, cases that stick with him.
There was one patient in our site in India where she couldn't walk because she'd been involved in a burn and her legs were fused together. And she was carried around by her father her whole life. And we were able to do surgery and reconstruct her in such a way that she walked out of the hospital a week later. And she was crying, her parents were crying, and it was almost like a miracle.
If you are interested in donating to the efforts of doctors like Dr. Davenport, you can head to lipsg.com/resurge. Reporting from Garden City, Cecilia Dowd, FIOS 1 News.